Okay, so listen, like, I just hit Brayden's house. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a, drum roll please, story time! Before we get started, please make sure that you give this video a big thumbs up, you guys subscribe down below, and you guys turn on the notification bell so you guys get notified when I post new videos. Alright, let's get into this story. So about 2 years ago, I crashed into my boyfriend's house. I know. It was very traumatic. Let me get into the details. I had first and second period spare, so him and I were just hanging out in the morning, and I go and drop him off at his house before I have to go for third period for biology. I pull up to his driveway, but I decide to stop right before you go up the little ledge to go actually up the driveway, and he takes off his seatbelt and he's like, wait a second, he's like, wait, why did you park back here? And I said, oh, I don't know. And then we decided, okay, like, you're gonna come in for a little bit. So I said, okay, like, I'll, you know, move up so that I'm actually on the driveway. I was doing kind of weird, like, I decided to back up. And then I decided to go, like, back up and then go to the right of their driveway. And then all of a sudden, I guess I switched the gas to the brake. Instead of hitting the brake, I hit the gas and I went flying. I'm talking full speed, slamming right into his house. Thankfully, I mean, not thankfully, like, this is just a bad experience in general, but I was kind of on this side of his house, like I wasn't in front of the garage, so I didn't hit the garage, but I hit like the pillar in front of the house, and I had a planter there, and the planter went flying up, like past my car, slammed back down onto my car, and just so you guys know, this planter weighs about 100 tons, like it is so heavy, and it made the biggest noise of my life. And while this is all going on, my reaction, for some reason, I didn't hit the brake, like I was just full speed on the gas pedal until I couldn't go anymore because I hit the house. And my boyfriend, Brayden, he freaking freaks out. Literally, so he does what we all usually do when we're about to crash or we're scared that we're about to crash, that he does the invisible passenger brake. So he slams his foot so hard onto the ground that it pushes him back. He was halfway over the passenger seat. Like, he is basically in my back seat, and as I'm like going like this, I'm like, oh my gosh, you just hit your house, so you're basically in my back seat, like what just happened? And then as he flings back forward because the car stopped, I am in complete shock, and my instant thought, and his face is just pure terror, like he's never been so scared in his life. And we both look at each other, and you could just see my eyes start to go big and watery and red, and he just says to me, okay, it's okay, just relax, don't cry. The second he says don't cry, like, I'm talking, like, I'm crying hysterically. Like, I was in shock, I was so embarrassed, I am just bawling, and I'm not a cute crier. I freaking go face all punched up. It is very embarrassing, and my face goes red and blotchy everywhere, and my eyes go red. And so as I'm sitting there crying my face off, he's trying to calm me down, and I'm like, and then I start kind of yelling, I'm like, it is not okay, I just crashed into your house, I'm such a bad driver. I'm gonna give you a little bit of a recap on my driving skills. I crashed a car, like my very first one, and I totaled it. And of course, like, I'm devastated to give my parents the phone call because my dad is gonna get so mad because he was so mad when I crashed my first car. But of course, they're happy I was safe and everything was okay, but it's still money, and I still totaled a car. And now I hit a house. I'm on the phone with my mom, and I first called my mom, and she just had a devastating feeling, and so I get her on the phone, I'm like, yeah, I just crashed into Brayden's house, this is great, like, I'm bawling my eyes out, you probably can't even hear me or understand what I'm saying. And then I get out of my car, and I just see, like, the planters on the ground, it's broken, the house, like, the rocks, the pillar that the rocks were on. The rocks are like off the pillar and on the ground. My hood and my bumper's just wrecked and dented. Like the white paint was off and it was so bad, and I was still just freaking out. And then my mom's like, okay, well, take pictures and then you have to call your father. So I'm like, okay, so I'll call my dad. And so I get him on the phone and I'm like, okay, so listen, like, I just hit Brayden's house. Yes, this just happened. I mixed up the gas with the brake and I just hit his house. I get off the phone and I'm just standing there, still bawling my eyes, still red, still crying hysterically, like, and Brayden is just trying to calm me down, just trying to figure out what the heck happened. And then I realized, oh my goodness. I have to go inside Brayden's house and tell his parents that I just hit their house. Kill me now. I was so nervous. I was so scared. I was like, they're gonna hate me. They're just, I don't know what they're gonna think of me, and I'm just so scared to go and tell them that I just hit their house. I walk in, and let me just say, like, this was literally probably 20 minutes after the whole ordeal. I'm still crying. My face is as red as ever, like a huge red tomato. I go in and I go to his dad. I'm like, I have to tell you something. He says, yeah, like I literally thought my water tank was in my backyard. I ran downstairs and I checked and all my tanks were in place, everything was fine, so I just thought that was really weird, like let's just go on with it, like we'll just forget about it. They have a bulldog named Abigail. Abby was so scared, like, cause of course I shook the house, so like everyone was kind of like, what the heck just happened? And then of course 20 minutes later we come in. Third period comes around and I have to go to biology and I have to pretend like nothing happened and I have to pretend that my face is not so red and blotchy. So it was great. Still to this day they always make fun of me and they always laugh at me for hitting his house, and I mean we're married now, so like all things are good and we are good. That is my story time, and it is really embarrassing and I'm glad it's over with and I've never done it again. And now freaking I've learned my lesson and I'm very careful going up driveways now. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed my story time, my embarrassing, terrible story time that I will never live down. But yeah, like please make sure that you like and subscribe, and until I see you guys next time, bye bye.